Michael Michelle Brown joins me going up against Paige VanZant Power Slap number 12, March 6th. How excited are you to be back in Power Slap in your home of Las
Yes,
Vegas?
I am super excited. I'm even more excited than the last time because I feel really prepared this time. Especially, I've done it before, so now I know exactly what's going to happen, and I'm really looking forward to it. And especially looking forward to the crowd being there because I didn't get to experience that last time.
Yeah, I mean, your match against Emily Whitmire, obviously was pre-recorded. However, you really made an impression on the brass of Power Slap. The way that you ate those strikes, very phenomenal. Now you're getting Paige VanZant, a veteran of obviously the UFC and now in Power Slap. Talk to me about how good it feels that you have the confidence of the brass of Power Slap to, put you up against Paige and be on the main card.
I'm definitely excited. I think, I going into this page is definitely, their golden girl right now. So I think everybody wants her as the opponent. So the fact that I get it on my second one, I'm just really excited about that and looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm sure it definitely speaks to the skill set and the impression that you've made. Having extra time now to train, mentally prepare, and physically prepare. Talk to me about what the prep and the training camp has looked for this one.
So for the last one where I kind of messed up as I went into it more as like an MMA training, and I was really kind of thinking of throwing my slap as if I'm throwing a hook. And, I practiced it every day, and then I got to Circa and I got to meet everyone else and we shared our slaps, and I realized that I was actually, practicing my slap completely wrong. So this time I took all the information that I learned from everyone else and the last time, and especially like Pono's really helped me, and I feel like I perfected my slap, and I've just been drilling that, doing the strength training, getting my shoulders strong, my neck strong, really the mental aspect of it. So, if you think I ate those slaps last time, they're just going to be nothing to me this time.
Awesome. I mean, that's great to hear. We've seen that you were even, at the UFC facilities the other day doing some filming. Are you getting training there at all as well? And I mean, there's a lot of slap fighters now that have moved to Las Vegas. And have you
Mhm.
built kind of a network there with other power slap strikers?
So I haven't quite met any in Vegas yet, but I know Pono came out to help me yesterday. We went to the Apex Center, which is, across the street from the PI. They just built this amazing facility in there. It honestly matches the PI's in terms of how nice it is. And we did training there yesterday, and I'm so grateful, for the fact that he'd come out here to do that, that they'd send him out here to really get me prepared. And yeah.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I mean, I didn't even realize it was finished, but talk to us a little bit about what the Apex looks like now with that new, finished, renovated training area.
So they're still doing construction on, I feel like, the big part of it, the bigger half of
Okay.
it. But when you go in the training area, it's going to be, huge mat area, bags, the most beautiful weight setup, a ring. Everything is high technology. I saw one of the fighters get into, like one of the recovery chambers, and it looked like he was getting in a spaceship. So the fact that I
Mhm.
can be a part of that and see all the new technology and sports and MMA and in Power Slap and everything, come to be what it is, and actually not just see it but be a part of it is super exciting. And I
Yeah.
think I have an advantage, honestly, living in Las Vegas because I only live 10 minutes away from all of that. I can drop in, constantly
Mhm.
driving by it. So
That's great to hear. Talk to me about Paige Van Zant. Have you been able to watch her film and what she's been doing in Power Slap?
yeah, so I don't watch it too much because I don't want to become obsessed. I just, want to see what I need to prepare for. So once I learned, all right, this is how she takes her slaps, she's probably gonna flinch. This is how she slaps. Now I just remind myself of that, and I don't watch it too much just because,
Mhm.
she's at the end of the day just another person I'm going against,
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah. Is there anything that you can do to try to combat that if you think she's gonna, flinch your roll? Like, is there anything you can change with your timing of your slap to try to catch her off guard?
Yes, all I gotta say about my slab is it's gonna be a surprise on what it looks like this time. So,
Okay.
but I've definitely kept that in mind when
Hmm.
I changed my whole technique. I think this technique is really geared towards her as an opponent.
Hmm.
I don't know if I necessarily do the exact same slap with everybody, and I think that's people don't look at that in this
Yeah.
competition when it's really changing, but I don't think you can go in and just slap every single person the same way. So I think mine
Yeah.
is really geared towards her specifically.
Absolutely. I mean, Emily Whitmire was a veteran of MMA, Paige VanZant as well. Obviously, you are making an impression every time you go up there. Talk to me about where are you generating the confidence in yourself and your abilities to go up there and continue to perform at such a high level?
I think I just am so confident in myself, and even though they have the big names and the experience, people have confidence in them because they know them. Whereas
Mhm,
me, I can't expect everyone to think, yeah, this girl's gonna go knock somebody out, not get knocked out because they don't know me. But I know myself, and I don't think there's a single woman that you can put in front of me that's tougher than me. I
mhm,
think they could have more experience, bigger name, more money, but at the end of the day, like I'm the toughest girl here and I know that. So it really just
mhm.
carries me through that, just because you don't know my name doesn't mean, anything. You just haven't seen me yet.
Absolutely. And I mean, going up against Paige Van Zandt, obviously the eyes that are going to be on this match is definitely going to, catapult your career, win, lose, or draw. So I think no matter what, this is definitely a positive for you. Are you ready to take on that stardom that comes? I mean, whether it be on social media, the increased followers, the messages, the comments, are you ready for everything that could potentially come from this?
Absolutely. I think that just honestly something I personally like to be in the spotlight. I'm not afraid of it. I'm also not necessarily fiending for it, but
Yeah.
I am looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie. I think I
Yeah.
definitely, one of the reasons why I got into this.
Absolutely. Is there any other match on the card that you're looking forward to watching?
Definitely the rematch, the main event, Isaiah versus Bordeaux. I think that's going to be a really good one. And I know on the prelims, there Chelsea Dodson and I can't think of her opponent's name, but I love Chelsea and I really think she's going to do well. And also look forward to seeing girls in my weight class on the same day.
Mhm.
So definitely the
Absolutely.
girls.
Absolutely. Is there any camaraderie amongst the women in power slap? Like you talked about Chelsea. Like, do you guys exchange messages and stuff like that on a regular basis at all?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's too personal, but I think it's definitely we're all rooting for each other. Whatever. When I see like she did some wrestling, yes, girl, like you go. So I think it's just we all want each other to do well in
Hmm.
terms of like close friendship. It's kind of hard, everywhere everyone is somewhere else in the world and we're all pretty new women wise to the sport. So, we haven't seen each other a lot in person, but
Hmm.
I think after this, me and Chelsea might be good friends, hang out this weekend. So
Yeah. I mean, it's undeniable that the women are some of the biggest stars in this sport. What do you think it's going to take for there to actually be a proper women's division and really have this blow up to be, equal matches between women and men on the same card?
I think a couple things. Personally, I think there's too many weight classes right now. I'm not sure if they're getting rid of the 125 to 135 because that's what I
Mhm,
competed in last time. I think, having 115, 125, 135, 145 when you already don't have enough women, it's kind of too spread out. I think maybe some of the 115 can come up to 125, 135 go down to 125, and then, have the 145. But really we just need more women in here and more
yeah,
entertainment and maybe clean up the women's image a little bit,
for
maybe.
sure. Is 125 kind of the weight class that you feel you're best at?
I would say I haven't competed yet at 125 in anything, and I personally walk around at closer to 130, like 130, 135. So
Mhm,
I'm curious to see how I do. The weight cut hasn't been too hard for me, but I do like myself stronger. I like myself with more mass.
Mhm.
So coming in at 125, I'm going to be leaner, like skinnier. So I'll be, maybe my slap will be faster, but in terms of how I like myself, I think 135 would be my sweet spot. But,
Mhm.
if they tell me to go to 125, I'm going to 125. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's a short-term sacrifice to obviously try to move this division forward, and it
mhm.
seems like you're up for it for sure. If Paige VanZant is watching this interview, what do you want to say to her?
I just want to say don't count me out and be ready because, I got something coming for you.
Amazing. Appreciate you joining me. I can't say travel safe because you're already there in Las Vegas, but I look forward to seeing you once again. And hopefully we can get you out to Circus Sports for our live podcast and tailgate party the Thursday before the event. Take
Oh,
care.
absolutely. I'll be there for sure this time.
Awesome. Amazing. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you. Bye.